Rick Billzdaartist Wolf.
Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing.
That's right.
I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
I need it all soon. Stars, the sky, moon. Dash digits on the tops of bigger young niggas jump out the roof. Hungry for the money, so niggas around here call me a wolf. That's all that I know, true. Hey, bitch, I'm a dog. Woo. Need it all soon. Stars, the sky, moon. Dash digits on the tops of bigger young niggas jump out the roof. Hungry for the money, so niggas around here call me a wolf. That's all that I know, true. Hey, bitch, I'm a dog. Woo. I can't lie, I've been eating. This money coming in and nigga feasting. Y'all ain't hungry? You niggas sweet. More for me, take another heap. I do this shit, shit is easy. I'm really about it while you niggas dreaming. MVP shit is my season. The coldest rookie, humbly speaking. Young nigga trying to flex. Young nigga up next. Stepping on these niggas next. Fresh as hell collecting checks. Y'all know how I do. Young nigga in a coupe. Fancy nigga with a suit. Ryan nice ain't the smooth. My watch solid when it move. Shoe game is the truth. She love the way I make the loop. She taught me off in the booth. And my girl got a girlfriend. She eat the pussy every now and then. Should be jealous, but I don't give a damn. It's cool with me, see I got a plan. Made a deal, she can keep a fan. If I fuck her too, I'm a businessman. Keep it simple so she understand. I get my first like I'm Uncle Sam. Got tired of losing, so a young nigga chose to win. Paper chase so seducing. A wolf living in a nigga skin. I need it all soon. The stars, the sky, moon. Dash digits on the tops of bigger young nigga jump out the roof. Hungry for the money, so niggas around here call me a wolf. That's all that I know, true. Hey. Bitch, I'm a dog. Woo. Need it all soon. The stars, the sky, moon. Dash digits on the tops of bigger young niggas jump out the roof. Hungry for the money, so niggas around here call me a wolf. That's all that I know, true. Hey, bitch, I'm a dog. Woo.
Bitch, I'm a dog. Woo. Tryna cut me a ride coupe. I'm doing the dash zoom. My floor is atomic boom. My shit taking off roof. My foot on the gas fuel. I pop up on tax poof. I want it all, Luke. Young nigga put the work in, and the young nigga gotta get paid. I'm just trying to rep my hometown, put that work in like I'm D-Wade. See my name hot so it won't fade. Trying to ball on a nigga 2K. All black like Bruce Wayne. Bars hit like Luke Kane. Shit crazy, call it insane. You smell loud, that's that good strain. Eyes red, I don't feel pain. Popping bottles, sipping champagne. Take a couple shots to the membrane. Still focused in my own lane. Chase the bag, I don't complain. Bag chasing, that's that new slang. She wanna roll, be my new thing. Looking in her eyes, give me good brain. She suck it off, she don't leave stain. She bend it over, say my damn name. Lay her down, not a damn game. Spitting fire, that's that propane. Just started, it's that pre-game. Strike 3, it's the ball game.
I need it all soon. The stars, the sky, moon. Dash digits on the tops of bigger young niggas jump out the roof. Hungry for the money, so niggas around here call me a wolf. That's all that I know, true. Bitch, I'm a dog. Woo. Need it all soon. The stars, the sky, moon. Dash digits on the tops of bigger young niggas jump out the roof. Hungry for the money, so niggas around here call me a wolf. It's all that I know, true. Hey, bitch, I'm a dog. Woo.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the Easy Red Show. And before we get started, I wanted to send a shout out to everybody that's been streaming, that's been liking, that's been downloading, that's been listening, that's been following the show all week. We have done just a total flip from last week. It's amazing on how we keep rising. All of you who retweeted the show, shared it on Facebook, shared it on IG. Excuse me. Just thank you. Just thank y'all so much. Just quick shout out to everybody from Keyshawn, from the Low Key Cave, 4K Dre, the boys out in OKC, It's a New Day, Baby Sidewalk, Josh Beasley out in UK. Just anybody's been sharing the show. Sincere, he dropped Don't Cry yesterday. We got to see the artwork. It's all up on Facebook. So if you go see Sincere, just follow him on Facebook. Give him a shout out. He's got the artwork up for a track we played yesterday called Don't Cry. Excuse me. And that was a motherfucking banger. And speaking of bangers, speaking of dedication, speaking of all the shit that these artists do, if y'all are ready for 2K season, if you've seen some extra motivation for Westbrook, an 85 overall. Excuse me. Those dry today. Boy, I tell you, this weather is just up, down, up, down. First it's sunny and bright as hell, and then later in the week, just rainy as a motherfucker. It's hard for somebody to get over a lot of this pollen shit, this and that. So, just pray for your boy, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of motivation, see Westbrook at 85. So him and LeBron really gonna be balling this year. I see a lot of lobs to LBJ, to AD. You know, I see it. Kevin Durant signed an extension with the Nets, so he's signed in for the next 4 years, I believe. Joel Embiid signed in for the next 4 also. So them players, they locked in. They teams, you know, they locked them in, and it's good for the Nets, good for the 76ers. To me, I think the best offseason move coming free agency was the Miami Heat picking up Kyle Lowry, and I think possibly the one that was the head scratches was DeMar DeRozan in Chicago. But see what him and Lonzo going to put together. I know Giangelo has been balling for the Summer League. I know Summer League is up, so hopefully he gets on the Lakers and see what the Ball brothers do together. And speaking of football, let's get into some football. Let's get over there and let's talk about preseason. If you seen Mike Trubisky, he's, you know, backing up Josh Allen for the Bills this year. And this was their first game out in Soldier Field in Chicago. And he leads them to a victory over there. So, you know, Josh Allen taking some time, chilling, you know. He's going to be the starter going into week 1. We know that. But Mike Trubisky going out there playing against the Bears out in Soldier Field was it's a big thing for him. It might be a preseason game, but to him, that meant a lot. But prayers for Justin Fields. He got popped and his helmet came right off after taking a big hit. So, you know, he got right up and kept playing. I know Zach Wilson, you know, he burnt us today for 2 DDs, but we didn't have Aaron Rodgers on the field, and Jordan Love wasn't playing due to his shoulder. So we got some 3rd string and 4th string action going on out there. And we took a little L, but preseason, you know, you get the fake nicks and crannies and things like that. Washington team, I think, it's narrowed down 3 possible names for them. I think the football team is still one of them, actually. Denver well up over the Seahawks right now going into halftime. Speaking of up, I just got to get a shout out to my boys, Statesville Greyhounds. They beat Carson over the weekend. Friday night football has returned back for high school football, and I'm glad to see them boys being able to take the field and also do it, you know, proudly in the right time, but, you know, not waiting till the springtime or, you know, not having to play a few games here or forfeit this and that. You know, they actually get to go out there and showcase their skills. I just pray each and every athlete from each team, each school, and all these schools, you know, kids stay safe and stay healthy and stay, you know, COVID doesn't, you know, get to them or any injuries don't get to them. Even though injuries are a part of a game, you know, we pray that they're always going to be safe and make it back home to their families. Got a couple of seniors this year, so, you know, they're going to play their heart out this year to secure, let me get my tongue together, secure a lot of their, you know, scholarships and things like that. So shout out to all the ones that got plans at the football and that's been giving back to the community, that's been making sure their grades and everything, you know, making sure that they're, you know, a student athlete and then they're studying the game and studying how to be, you know, a man and things like that. So shout out to them, to the high schoolers, you know. So it's been a long time for me. I look back at it graduating in 2008 and now it's 2021 and you like, damn, time flies. So a lot of them are just living in the moment right now because time does fly. And speaking of time flying, just like I say in every episode, love on your loved ones because time will fly and tomorrow's not promised. So you never know when you know, you might say something that you can never take back. So never hold grudges. Let's, you know, end beef. You know, a lot of these young guys, let's put the guns down, put some gloves on, you know, box it out, squash the beef, get it out, you know what I'm saying? So, Cowboy fans, speaking of Cowboy fans, you know, I love y'all so much because I get to do this. Y'all took an L today in your own state. I know it's preseason, but every little chance I get to knock at you. Shout out to them Cowboy fans. Shout out to them Cowboy fans. Titans over the Buccaneers in a landslide. I know it's preseason, but I wanted that. I wanted that because how the NFC Championship game went. You feel that you're like, hey, stick it to you. Even though it's not my Packers that did it, but still, shout out to the Titans. And speaking of Titans, shout out to Breon Borders out there, Statesville's own. Even though he was a Duke Blue Devil, still got love for him because it's UNC Tar Heels all day over here in this podcast. But that's another episode. That is another episode. So shout out to Breon Borders out there. They telling y'all to tighten up. And they told the Buccaneers to tighten up with a 34-3 win. Colts over the Vikings. And Ravens over the hometown Panthers here in NC. Out here in North Carolina, we represent the Ville. So Charlotte right up the block. So Ravens came in, did some cold practicing together, and they leave with the W, 20-3. I know Cam showed his ass though. So if y'all got to watch that Patriots game, Cam showed his ass, and I think he had 2 touchdowns for over 200 yards, and boys did their thing. Cam let you know he gonna be number one. I know they drafted a quarterback this year. I got to go back and look at it, not off the top of my head. But I know they got a young quarterback that they drafted this year. And Cam Newton let them know he's still a big dog and dropped him about 202 TDs in the 35-0 win over the Eagles. So that's your sports. That's your sports for today. Keep up because there's still some games going on. There's still some preseason left. We got some more preseason tomorrow, but I don't upload on Sundays. I always take Sundays off. Relax and get ready for the work week. And make sure you relax and get your fantasy leagues up because this is already week 2 of preseason and it's already halfway. I think they're only playing 3 games this year. I think preseason is only 3 games this year. So we're already more than halfway through. Yeah, we finishing up Saturday, preseason, Sunday's around the corner. Always we take Sunday off and just get ready for Monday's grind because Monday is hell by itself. So, for those of us that have to hit the clock, for those of you who have your own business, and for those of you, you do what you do, much respect. We all know that Monday's coming up. It's the beginning of the work week. That weekend is that unwinding time. So, like I say, I pray everybody's safe. I pray is your family safe, everybody that listens to this podcast and those that don't listen to this podcast. I always, I pray you come home safe, whatever you do, whether you work a factory, fast food, retail, sales, whatever you do, construction, you always come home safe to your family, and that we grind to be better each and every day. So grinding to be better each and every day. Let's get into some tracks from some artists that do grind each and every day, and they want their music to be better, and they get it better. So we're gonna get into something, and we're gonna bang out a little bit, finish up this weekend, and ride up out of here, and get ready to relax tomorrow. Put our feet up, watch the rest of the preseason weekend, and summer league is up. I know the MLB baseball is starting to turn the corner, getting ready for see who's going to be in this postseason. I know the last time I looked at it, the Red Sox were up, and then the Tampa Bay Rays started taking the lead with the Yankees heavily right there. So, things like that, you just keep up because, hey, I'm watching my Philadelphia Phillies, hoping they get into it. And the New York Yankees balling, the Los Angeles Dodgers balling, Tampa Bay, they grinding, they keep grinding, and so we just keep up. If you keep up with baseball, keep it up. Like I said, Tampa Bay Rays in the league right now, over the American League, over the East, and Central is the Chicago White Sox, West is the Houston Astros. And then over in your National League, you got the Braves up, Milwaukee Brewers up. Shout out to the Milwaukee Brewers. Giannis has put some heavy investing in. He's became one of the stock owners over there. He said the state of Wisconsin, Milwaukee has, really believed in him and helped him honor his skills and honed and became a lot better. And he just wants to get back to the city so much. And then we finish out in the West with the San Francisco Giants up with the Los Angeles Dodgers right there on their heels. So you got the Braves up, but my Phillies are right there 5 games back. So we just hoping, with the New York Mets right there. So that's just sports. Your sports, if you follow baseball, you follow basketball, you follow football, if you follow other sports, let me know so I can get them in here. I love all sports myself. I watch soccer, European football, so let me know whatever you want to do. We can get into some hockey. College football is also around the corner. So all of you Big 10, Big 12, Pac-10, you got your SECs and your ACCs. So just let me know, what you want to hear. And also, I know I was hit up by, a kid that's going to be going to college this season. He's going to be playing college ball. They want to get their stats read off and this and that. So, you want to put a couple dollars down for your spot. We can get you in there and we could talk about you. I have no problem doing that. I'm a huge supporter, especially local talent. So just let us know. I'll definitely get you in here. And college football is right there. And I'm ready. Because to me, college football is like the NFL is the cream of the crop. But the college football league, the NCAA football, to watch them boys go to work, they really put in, because they're trying to make it to the NFL. A lot of them are trying to make it to the NFL to get drafted. And some of them, are just really happy to be there, happy to be in college, and they're living in the moment. So shout out to them boys. And like I say, I also pray for their safety and things like that. Any athlete that takes the field, anybody that listens to this podcast, and anybody, even if you don't, I'm a big family person. Family is very important to me. So like I said, if anybody that I ever come in contact with, whether we have issues or not, what I'm saying, I'm going to do nothing but wish you the best and wish you, what you do in your life, and just make sure you can be the best person you can be. So always make sure you can never say something to somebody that you can't take back, because tomorrow's never promised. And, so always just love each other, because that's all we got at the end of the day is each other. You see COVID going around, all the shit that they're putting in our food. So just keep your head up. Always live on each other. And let's get into another track. Let's bang this shit.
Whether it's day or night, whether it's wrong or right, pay the price every time. Ain't gonna lie, it's worth my time. Whether it's day or night, whether it's wrong or right, he pay the price every time. Let's take a look back, flip it through the pages. Pages going through my mental basis, judge any incidentals, no thanks. All circumstantial when it comes down to it, I'll be flipping through the pages. Whether it's day or night, whether it's wrong or right, I ain't gonna lie, so worth my time. Take a look back, flip it through the pages. Pages going through my mental basis, judge any incidentals, no thanks. All circumstantial when it comes down to it, I'll be flipping through the pages. Whether it's day or night, whether it's wrong or right, pay the price every time. Ain't gonna lie, so worth my time. Lean against a window pane, seeking out some clarity. Disparity merely ricochets, it takes away any empathy. No sympathy, no charity, medication for the provide. 86 on the Port Authority, wonder where I'll be. Driven to, probably on the edge of the cliff on my last side. Full of face first, get a bird's eye perspective and effective on the wayside. Hindsight 2020 isn't funny when he's up on the front steps. In the darkness, spent tempo, took the wet into rent. Your now pause and resentment. My father didn't bother, rather let the phone ring. Roaring is
And that's Running Through the Pages by Torown. That shit's dope. I like that. That kind of goes with the mood we've been setting on this episode, kind of getting to a inspirational type vibe. And like I always say, make sure never let nobody knock your hustle. Never let nobody laugh at your dreams, your music, whatever you doing. Because if you really believe in that shit, if you believe in your hard work, if you believe in your dedication, like, you know, some people might not like my podcast. Some people might not like my music. Some people might not find me funny. But there's people that do. There's people that be like, Red, keep doing your thing. I got people that be like, they tell me they going to listen to the show and they don't. And that's not going to stop my grind. Just like you put your music out in front of people. Man, give me a listen. Oh, yeah, I'm going to check you out. Or I'm really going to check your business and I'm going to do this and that. Whatever you got. And they don't. So not everybody is going to have the same passion and love as you do. That don't mean what you doing this shit. Some people like working for somebody else. Me, on the other hand, I don't like asking for permission to have a day off. And neither should you. So if your dream is to be the best you can be, your business to take care of everything financially, make sure that you have something to give to your kids, you know, your grandkids, however. You know, if your goal is to be the best artist you can be, whether it's a rapper, a singer, dancer, model, whatever your craft is, continue to grind. I tell my kids each and every day, and I have 4 beautiful blessings, and I tell them each and every day, every time I get the chance to never ever let somebody tell you you're not worth what you dream, and that you can be anything you set your mind to. You know, we see it as the first female vice president. You know, you see you can accomplish anything. Barack Obama broke a lot of barriers. You can be anybody that you want to be, whether it's the president of the United States, whether it's the best dancer, whether it's like me to be the best podcaster, the best entertainer. You can be whatever you want to be. Always remember to fix your crown. If you depressed, remind yourself who the fuck you are. Look yourself in the mirror and say, you got this, you can do this. Look how far you came. Even though you still have a long road ahead of you, look how far you came so far. Remember you being a YouTuber and you got that first follower, got that first subscriber. How much work you put in to get that first subscriber, and now you in the hundreds, 200s, 300s, 400s. That first song out there. Now you got an album. Now you working on your next one. Now you working on your next project. Or that dancer who you started off, you know, learning a few moves, and now you are trying to teach other people. You're trying to be a choreographer. Like I said, always remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, I know that with this podcast, I see it when it was 14 streams, 13 streams, 10 streams, and I was, you know, pushing out there locally like, hey, check me out. Everybody that I was working with, I was asking, put me in your phone. And they would do it, but there's no telling that they're going to listen. But that shouldn't stop you. That should knock your hustle. You should keep grinding. And if you see somebody doing something similar to you and they take it off, just know your time's coming. If you truly believe in what you're doing, if you truly believe in your dreams, you can be anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. I mean, if you watch WWE back in the day, Kurt Angle reminded you every chance he got that he won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. So, I always tell you I love you. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you. Keep your head up. Because it may be raining right now. You may feel sad. You may be depressed. You may be in a gloomy, dark cloud. You may feel down on yourself. But always remember one thing. The sun shines after the rain. So my name's Easy Red. I always love everybody that comes to the channel. And those of you who haven't fully subscribed yet, if you came here because a friend asked you to or told you to, or if you seen me on Twitter, if you seen me on one of your social medias, we are trying to make this show as entertaining as can be that appeals to everybody. So if you see me on social and you think you have an idea of what can help the show, or you would like to come on or send music or talk about your business, or just come in here and vibe, let's kick it. By all means, let me know. I love each and everybody. I don't care about, race, I don't care about gender. I don't care about what you believe in. I don't care your sexuality. You are a blessing here on this earth, and you are here for a reason. No matter what you look like, no matter none of that, you will get the utmost respect, regardless if you a CEO or a janitor. And that's why I tell you, and I tell each and every listener, we have to love each other. Or this human race, I mean, that's all we have left is each other. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait on the government to take care of you. You can't wait on your job to take care of you, because if you pass away today, they'll have somebody in your spot. You know, they may, oh, I miss such and such. You know, such and such was a hell of a worker, but we got, you know, such and such now. You know, life keeps going on, but while you're here, enjoy life. Enjoy your life the best you can. Love on those around you. Be a great lasting memory in somebody's mind before you go. So with that being said, I'm going to end the show on that. I love y'all. Thank you for all those who support the channel. I love you. The ones that share it, the ones that follow. Always shout out to Keyshawn with the Low Key Cave. If you haven't yet, go check that out. Shout out to Sincere. We played this track yesterday, Don't Cry. We played 4K's track earlier, Move Around, earlier this week. Also, if you're looking to learn how to invest, you're looking to learn how to make your money, make money, go shout out DeAndre Moore and 4K on all social medias. Go shout him out. That's MOORE. And if you're looking for beats, I know Josie Ward pretty soon is going to have something lined up. I'll get in touch with him, see how he wants to do it. I don't know if he's going to make him, you know, somewhere where he can sell his beats and stuff, because he got some bangers. A lot of their songs, he makes the beats, I believe. So I know he's been working on a lot of bangers. He's real. That man is a walking beatbox. So get in some more of that later on. I'm learning how to make beats, so I'm getting to it. I'm nowhere near on that level. You know, I can admit that shit. I keep it 100. You always gonna find that with me. So, but I always tell you I love you. Thank you for coming out. It's been another episode of the Easy Red Show. Remember to like, follow, share, and tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it. Bring them in. You got music to play, and you want them to hear your song, tell them to come check out the show, because I'll play your song. I will. You fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem putting you in here, playing that shit. I will fit you right in here. I upload daily, except for Sunday. Sunday is a great day of rest, and that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. My feet up, and just going over what I'm preparing for the week, for the show for next week. So we've had a wonderful week this week. Streams higher than a motherfucker, and we're gonna carry that on to the next week. And the more streams from me, hopefully means more for you. We're gonna help your business grow. We're gonna help your song get out there. We're gonna help your name get out there. And like I said, you want to just vibe and kick it, come on the show. I know I got a good friend of mine. She's got a couple of friends that model and things like that. You know, we get Cosmo on here and talk. Always take yourself down to 4K Drip and get you some cool ass, dope ass, real cool ass, you know, wear. You know, fall's coming around. They got some nice ass long sleeves and dope ass hoodies over there. So check out 4K Dripping, 4kdripping.com, and also Stylish Drops. Stylish Drops got fashion also, and ladies, you know, got bundles, wigs, hair extensions, all kinds of cosmetics. You know, men with the men's fashion. Also, she has electronics. And I know she's working on getting some dope-ass phone cases with the Nike, you know, with the retros and that go with your AirPod case to match with it. So that shit's dope. I got one myself with the Retro 1 background and the Retro 1 sneaker keychain with it. So it's real dope. It comes with the Nike, the Nike sports band that you can wear around your neck, put your keys and shit on it. So that is dope. So always check that out. But like I said, I love y'all. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for rocking this week. This week has been amazing. You know, I thank each and every one of y'all that come out. So with that being said, this has been another episode of the Easy Red Show. And thank y'all. I love y'all. Good night.